What is up, awesome people? Mr. P back with another video. NIO OS 2.10 just got released, and man, it has a lot of cool, interesting features and updates that I want to talk to you about and share with you guys. And just my opinion, alright? Now, first of all, one big thing is every time there's a big firmware update, it gets sent personally to your car. So you're not going to get it at the same time everybody else does. You might get it before everyone else, or you might get it a little bit after. So just be careful of that. So you might get it like maybe half a day after everybody else. So once it gets pushed to your car, then you can update your car. Now, this is the really cool part. You can update it from anywhere. All right, your car just has to be parked, and there's got to be at least 20% charge, and you're not going to be able to drive it for a while, so you got to agree that you're not going to be driving it for a while, and you can just click on your phone. So when I was updating my NIO, I was at home, editing video, and I was just chilling, and then I got the notification that I can update my NIO. So I just clicked, hey, sure, update my NIO, and then voila, after 2 hours it was updated. So you don't even have to be in your NIO. You can be doing something else while your NIO is updating. That is really cool. So let's talk about the update itself. There's several interesting things that they added to NIO Pilot. First of all, NIO Pilot can recognize zebra lines, and it'll show on the little display over here. And it can recognize if a pedestrian is walking or if a pedestrian is on its bike. That's really nice. It can recognize traffic cones. There's also improvements to the summoning feature. So before, when you want to summon your vehicle forward or backward through a tight parking spot, it was really painful, because if there was like a pillar that was really close by, it wouldn't work because it would sense it. And yeah, so you can disable that permanently, so that even if there was a pillar really close, as long as you know that you're not going to run into that pillar, you can always just send your NIO forward or backward regardless of if there's a pillar or not. So along with that, there's a few other interesting features that they added to your NIO. So first of all is, if your windows are all open and you just close your door and you left and you lock your vehicle, well, it's gonna automatically close all the windows. That's pretty nice. Also, you can set different window memories settings inside the NIO card, but inside the operating system. For example, if I like it halfway, I can set it so that it's halfway. If I like it so that this is halfway, there's a little gap over there, and all the other windows have a little gap, I can do that as well. So I can do all this cool stuff. I can set it so that, maybe I like the rear windows open, but not the front. So I can, with a tap of a button, I can do all that stuff. So that's pretty nice. Another really interesting feature is the air conditioning cleaning, or AC cleaning, because during the summer, if you're gonna turn on the AC with cool air, there's gonna be moisture buildup within the air conditioning system. So what that causes, that can cause problems, right? It can cause mold, it can cause other sorts of problems. So you don't want that. So what NIO has done is, there's this button that you can turn on, and once you turn it on, every once in a while, after you've used the AC for cold air, what it'll do is it'll blow hot air to dry up all the moisture inside that air conditioning unit, so that you're not gonna have any mold problems. That's also really nice. 疲劳驾驶, which is driving fatigue warning. So there's actually a camera, so there's actually a camera that senses driving fatigue, and if you're looking at the road or not. All right, so if I do this, right, then it's gonna warn me to wake up. So that's pretty interesting. That's pretty nice. But it was too sensitive. Why is it too sensitive? For example, if I was looking over here at the center screen, right, it would warn me. If I was looking at the rear view mirror over there, it would warn me. I mean, that was really something that people didn't like, so people turned it off. Now you can change the sensitivity of it. You can make it really sensitive, or you can make it not so sensitive. All right, so that's pretty nice as well. Also, the SOS button up here. All right, before the SOS button, if you accidentally clicked it, man, you get all the help you need. I mean, people from NIO will call you like, hey, what's going on? You know, so man, accidental presses just, you know, are bad. And you want to avoid it. And NIO also wants to avoid it. So what they did right now, click it once, and then there's this going to be this confirmation thing on the screen over here. All right. And then after 5 seconds, if you don't click cancel, it's going to, you know, call NIO and warn them about, you know, SOS, help me out. And if you, or you can just alternatively hold on the SOS button, or you can click on the, tap on the SOS to get some help. So that's pretty nice. So that's good for accidental presses in case, you know, you have a kid that likes to press buttons. Before, you had to say, hey Nomi,
我来啦。
打开360. So that's how you activate the 360-degree camera. Alright? But now what you can do is, well, this button, it toggles the menu over there. What you can do is you can press long hold, and that activates the 360-degree camera. And it doesn't stop there. You can program it to do other stuff. So if I go into settings, and you guys can see, yeah, right here it says steering wheel. So it says, hey, I can activate 360-degree camera, or, you know, auto parking, or, you know, one click to record. If I want to record something that's on the road that's really important, you know, even though it's always going to be recording non-stop, but if I just want to, you know, make sure that it has that marked, then yeah, I can click that button. So right now I have it set at 360-degree camera. What's also really interesting was before, when you asked Nomi, it would cover the entire screen. So hey Nomi,
我在。
see, now it's just a little tab up there. 没事。
有，好的，已取消。
Yeah, so that's a really nice improvement. You don't, it doesn't cover the map, so you can still see your navigation. What's also really nice is your, so nonetheless, you know, with NIO, you're always gonna get firmware updates every once in a while. The last firmware update I got was about 2-3 months ago, so that's always something that's really nice. Your car is always gonna have new features, new updates, and you know, you just, anything you want, you can message NIO inside their app and tell them, hey, I want this feature, or like, here's a suggestion for improvement, and they're going to help you out. So that is pretty nice of NIO. Definitely go check out my video about NIO app, because it talks a lot in depth about what NIO app is, NIO's rental service, and how NIO app is just the big most important thing about NIO's business. All right, so go watch that video.